Hey guys, Bobbery18 here, and welcome back to more Mario Kart 8. In the last part, we started on the retro courses with the Shell Cup. I was going to say start. I always start off with that I'm going to say star, and then I change it to something else, because I don't know why I'm so caught up in the Star Cup. But anyway, we started with the Shell Cup on the retro courses in the last part, but today we'll be doing the Banana Cup, starting off with the GCN course. That's always a good thing. I'm just going to get this out of the way right now. It has nothing to pertain to Mario Kart at all. I just hate when people call it or abbreviate the GameCube as NGC. I just hate that because that's not the official thing. It's GCN, GameCube Nintendo. I mean, get it right. I don't know, just a little nitpicky thing with me. Then again, I nitpick at a lot of things. Anyway, I discussed this a little bit when we were doing Bone Dry Ruins, but yeah, Dry Desert is in this game from Double Dash, and it feels actually a lot different than it did in Double Dash, because I mean, again, you have these pokies that are like sticking their heads out of or they're like bending over and stuff, but the sand actually I think has an impact on your turning and stuff in this game, and it didn't obviously in Double Dash. I don't think it did, but I can definitely feel it having less traction than you do in like a regular course. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it probably was. But anyway, they also turned like this big open area that it used to be really big and open into just an oasis, which I actually kind of like because one, it shows off the water mechanics, and two, the other area was just kind of boring. I think it was just filled with a bunch of pokies before, so I like that they changed it, and I think they also added like that Koopa Sphinx in the background there. Maybe it was there before, I'm not sure, but the ending gate is still the same. I remember that, so. Also, sometimes you can have these pillars fall. I think they fall throughout the court, like throughout your racing too. So again, with the dynamic racing thing, that you can do jumps off of them. So that's again, oh crap, integrating the mechanics of this game into older courses. Which, now that I think about it, they do it a lot more subtly than just the anti-gravity. Like this course doesn't have anti-gravity at all. Although I think it does have like an optional path that they added somewhere that you can get to with a mushroom. I have no idea where. Although I think if you fall in that, sand, sinking sink sand. I can't think of the actual name of it. Sinking sand, whatever. If you fall into that, I'm not sure, but I don't think it's actually the same like piranha plant that just came out of the ground with just its head and ate you before. It might be. I'm not positive, but even if it is, I doubt it has the same like crunching animation to the screen like it did in Double Dash, because I remember I specifically pointed that out as being really like neat that they had that. But I know that you don't even like have a black screen transition in this game. Lakitu just automatically rescues you, which I guess keeps up the fast-paced nature of the game, but it removes small touches like that. But I do love how there's just like billboards covered in sand in the desert. One, they're covered in sand, so that's a nice touch because desert sand, obviously. But also just the fact that somebody even bothered to put billboards in like this desert that no one's going to be in besides like these racers. There's not even like spectators or anyone. Just I don't know. I just like, who would have thought of that? It must be like the most bankrupt companies ever. What advertising space can we get for cheap? Oh well, there's these billboards in the desert that we have space for, but I don't think many people will see them. I'll take it. I will take it. I will take the chance that these racers will happen to see it on their way, and then they will want to buy red shells or whatever it was. Also, the giant cacti are a nice thing too, because cacti are in deserts, and giant cacti is even more probable, I guess. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that right away, but this is another. I think this is an SNES course. I kind of skipped it. It's one of the circuits. This is why I can't skip it. I think it said Mario Circuit 3 or 2 or something like that, but I do remember this from Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart. I was going to say Super Circuit, and I'm sorry if that sounded weird in my mic, but I was going to say Super Circuit, but it's not Super Circuit. It's Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart for the SNES. Yeah, so this course, it also gave me a lot of trouble when I was trying to 3-star the course, because a lot of the CPUs kept taking, like, there's a shortcut back there you can take, if you have a mushroom, and a lot of the CPUs kept taking that, and it kept screwing me over. Also, there's like a castle from Mario World in the background. So yeah, this definitely is from the Super Nintendo one, because that's a thing. Because I remember the Super Nintendo Mario Kart took a lot from like Mario World. Like I think it took a lot of like the sprites and stuff. Or maybe it just drew inspiration from it. I don't know, but there is water on the track here too. So that turn also kind of screws me over sometimes, and kind of this turn too. I have no idea why, because I have an inside drifting bike, but I guess you just lose a lot of traction on that water there. But I love how the water looks like on the the sand or dirt there. It looks very believable, I guess. I keep pointing out stuff that's actually realistic, and I guess just after playing the SNES or GBA or whatever games these came from, it just looks really realistic in this game. So yeah, also there's moles in this course too, just like in Moo Moo Meadows. And yeah, see, I took that turn really wide, and I have no idea why, even though through the other 2 laps I took it not that wide. And oh yeah, I guess I should also mention I have a super horn here. It's like the only thing that can destroy blue shells. Unfortunately, I didn't get to show it. That's why I was carrying it for the whole level. I thought I might get the chance to show off a blue shell, but nope. I guess the CPUs only want to be dicks to me when they know that it's not to show off something. And wow, that course went really short. Yeah, I noticed after finished the recording of the last part that it's like significantly shorter than the new courses, but I guess that's just a thing you have to sort of deal with, I guess. Because anyway, the next cup is N64 Rainbow Road. No, that's not yet. Royal Raceway from 64, and most people remember this course because in the 64 version, at least, you could actually drive up to the castle, and it was like exactly the castle from Mario 64. In this game, however, they actually blocked that off, so you can't actually go to it, but I don't really care, because, like, I don't really care. But again, with this course, I actually played this course, like, right before I played Mario Kart 8. I think I played through Mario Kart 64, like, a bit before I actually, like, before Mario Kart 8 came out. So, it's sort of fresh in my mind. And I remember this course just being so different, especially because there's not that glider section. I think, if I'm right, you just get, like, launched in the 64 version, maybe. Also, yeah, there's the castle right there, but it's gated off, so you can't go to it. There's probably like a hacker way to actually get into it, but I don't know. And what? Oh, there's like that's cool. I never noticed that, and I took the time to stop a little because I knew I had some time. But there's like a sign in that. What is that? Is that like team names? That is amazing. I never noticed that before. Oh my god, I need to be more observant. Maybe that wasn't even in there before. I don't remember that being there before, but then again, usually I'm more focused on racing, and after I cleared like 3 stars on everything, I just usually only did online. And online, you usually have to be a lot more concentrated than you are just like playing 100cc and noticing a lot of stuff, so I guess that's probably the culprit, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. It definitely has a very Princess Peach vibe, this course does. Like, there's all these pink trees, there's like flower petals, and I definitely like it. I'm not saying I don't like it, but you can definitely tell it's inspired by Princess Peach. I mean, look at these signs that we're passing under. They have like a crown on them and stuff, and yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't say like Peach Kart or something, but yeah, that says like Yoshi Runners. It says some of the names on that are just actual racers, but some of the names are like teams, like the Yoshi Runners, or some of them just said Princess Peach. I don't know what that is. I'll actually have to... I've like never seen anyone point that out either, which makes me wonder, like, has anyone seen that before? I don't know, but enough about one thing. More advertising in this course, which I like, I guess. It adds a sense of charm to this game, which I think it kind of, I don't know. It almost makes it seem a little more realistic again, just like not with the graphics or anything, just like real race courses actually have advertising like that, like all around the courses, like the entire walls are just filled with advertisements, like, yeah, so I don't know. Especially on that like Mario circuit from the GBA one that we played last time, that really has filled to the brim with advertising, definitely. But that's that. I was almost going to talk about how I think that Mario Kart 64 is overrated, but then I felt like talking about other things because there's other N64 courses that remade. Oh, there is. Because people like their Mario Kart 64 for some reason. Oh, I said it. Anyway, the first 3DS remake is Decayed Jungle, and yeah, there's like 2 or 3 3DS courses that they remade, and you can definitely tell that they're remakes because, or that this came from Mario Kart 7 because they barely did anything to update this course besides make it in HD. They added one anti-gravity section that really didn't need to be anti-gravity at all, but otherwise this is the exact same course from Mario Kart 7 except in HD, which I guess I like, because HD, if it can be HD, I'd rather it be HD, but yeah, there's this alternate path here you can take with the glider, which I think is actually faster, because you have a chance of running into mud if you take the other one. Whoa, 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 oh my god, that was close. Yeah, this part is anti-gravity, but it really doesn't need to be, like, it wasn't anti-gravity to begin with, and I guess they just sort of turned it on its side because, ooh, anti-gravity, we can do that, but it really doesn't need to be anti-gravity at all. But, yeah, that's, the track. I'm going to take this, a longer path here just because it has coins, but you can also take the inner path, which I'll actually probably show in the next lap, because that's actually shorter, and it's what I usually take, but, yeah, I don't know, I just, they probably could have done more with this track besides just give it that anti-gravity section. Like, I don't know, maybe they could have put like an anti-gravity section on that turn that we just ran around, like maybe make that on its side, although I don't actually know if this gliding section was here before. It probably was, just because, you know, gliding was in Mario Kart 8, but I don't think like gliding was in Mario Kart 7, but I don't think I ever really took it, because I don't remember going off of that, like, at all. But I probably didn't, because I usually like to take the shortest path. But it's been a while since I played Mario Kart 7, like I said. But I do kind of like that they based it off of, like they based it off of Donkey Kong Country Returns. And yeah, this is the shorter path that I'm probably going to take for the next lap too, just because it's the shorter path. But yeah, since they remade it, well, actually, since they remade it after Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze came out, maybe it would have been nice to like add in some elements from Tropical Freeze, just, you know, instead of just having it be a straight up, like, basically port, except for, like, one thing that they changed, and also making it in HD. Like, maybe instead of the tikis, they could have had, like, the snow mats as obstacles or something. I don't know. I just like to have seen some Tropical Freeze reference. I don't know, even if it was just, like, a little Easter egg or something, but, I mean, I guess there are temple levels in Tropical Freeze too, but just sort of a thing of maybe they could have done more with it. Like, I think those tiki things were in Tropical Freeze too, like those things that are blowing air at you, but they definitely weren't that big unless Donkey Kong is just really big, but I don't know, I guess I'm going to take the upper path here just because, I don't know, coins, whatever. Anyway, that is the track, and yeah, I like it enough, but like I said, they probably could have done more with it, and we'll see that later with the other 3DS tracks as well, that they could have done more with it. So, yeah, that is all of the Banana Cup. Now, that is the second set of retro courses, obviously. So, yeah, like I said, they're getting better. I definitely think they are, especially with they're implementing a little more anti-gravity, but we'll definitely see the better ones later. Although I said that in the last part too, and according to me now, we really haven't. But anyway, there's the Banana Cup. It's on like a barrel, I guess, because DK barrels, sure. And, wow, that's a lot of, wow, that's like those same Rosalina colored diamonds like the Star Cup had. But anyway, I'm just noticing small details again, I noticed. But anyway, that is going to be it for this part of Mario Kart 8. In the next part, we will be taking on the, Leaf Cup, I do believe, the Tanuki Leaf Cup, I guess. They have to use items somehow from games. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you then.